pumpkin pies. I'm a fucking disaster right now. Alright, hi. So it has probably been, I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks since my last video. So I just took a shower, I put Olaplex in my hair. If you guys don't know about Olaplex, you need to get Olaplex if you dye your hair. It's the best thing ever. Essentially, it's like a bond builder, so it like fixes your hair. And I'm getting my hair cut next week, and I'm getting it colored. So my gray and dark roots will be gone. Back to blonde. Today is Saturday. I have to like do some unpacking, do some cleaning. I have an exam on Monday, so I figured I would just do a little video for you guys. I look crazy right now. I feel like a gremlin, and I don't have pants on. That's where we're at in life. But I wanted to talk to you guys. I want to do a little like update. So I did a video about wanting to have a baby or children or whatever, and there were like some comments that I actually deleted because I like didn't want the negativity in my life. So if you go to that video, you will not find the negative comments. But I just want to address some of the stuff that people were saying. First of all, I'm not in college. A lot of people were saying, oh, like, wait until you're out of college to have a baby and start a family, you know, like college. All these people were talking about college. I graduated college more than a decade ago. I have my degree. I have graduated college a very, very long time ago. Yeah, like I graduated college almost 13 years ago. So that was something that I think a lot of people were confused because they were saying like, you just started college, didn't you just start college? No, I graduated college almost 13 years ago, over a decade ago. I also feel like people think I'm a lot younger than I am, which is very sweet, thank you. And I know I don't wear makeup and I don't like normally do my hair and stuff, so people just like assume I have such nice skin. I guess you guys think I'm like in my 20s. I'm not. I don't have that much time if I want to have kids. So I know a lot of people were like, didn't you just meet your boyfriend? Chris and I have been together since Christmas. That's when we like officially started becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, but we'd known each other a few months prior to that. I know that does not seem like a lot of time, and I know that every circumstance is different. It really is. For me personally, I want to be a mother. I did not want to be a mother my whole life. For me personally, I did not always want to be a mother. If you have been a long-time subscriber, you can go back to videos from years ago. My last boyfriend, we were together for 4 years. That whole time, I never wanted to get married. I never wanted to have kids. I was just like, having kids is not for me. Getting married is not for me. Like, Susie Homemaker life is not for me. Like, I'm an independent businesswoman. That's just, it's not for me. And a lot of that had to do with the fact that I was a full-time actor and I was a radio and TV host. So I really did not have the time. I didn't have the energy. I really did not. The thing about acting is that like you always have to be ready. You always have to be ready. Like you get a phone call and at 7, 8 a.m. that you have to be in an audition that day. For me, I knew that I couldn't have a child and do that. And with acting and with radio hosting and TV hosting, that was my life. And that's all I wanted. I wanted that career. I did not really want children until like when I met Chris, a little bit before I met Chris. Just having kids wasn't something that I really ever wanted. I didn't have the best upbringing as a child. I didn't really want to have children and bring them into this world, especially like with Trump and all this craziness. And you know, I just personally, oh my god, my hair feels so gross because of the Olaplex. And by the way, look how long it's getting, which is about to be chopped off. I did not want children. So having children was never a priority for me. And when I decided that I did want to have children, I'm at an age where it kind of was like, if you want to have children, you need to start having them now. Because, and this isn't something that I just like woke up and I was like, I want to have a baby. My mother went through menopause at 40 years old. My grandmother went through menopause at 41 years old. So some women, my hairdresser, my old hairdresser, she just had a baby and she's 41. That's amazing. I probably would not be able to have a baby at 41. So for me, if I want to have a few children, I need to have a baby now. And then in a few years, I can have another baby. In a few years, I can have another baby. You know, so I needed to give myself enough time in between each child to give that child enough attention and love. And I don't think that it's, well, first of all, it's not good for your body to have a baby and then immediately have another baby. But also, it's really not good for that child because they need to have, you know, their developing time, and they need to have their nurturing time, and they need to have that time where, you know, they're number one. If I want to have as many children as I do, or if I even want to have at least 3 children, I need to start now. So I know a lot of people were like, you know, you're not going to be able to have a business and be able to do this. I'm already successful. I'm already financially successful. I'm already an independent person. I already can take care of this child if it was just me and this child, if my partner was not even involved. So I don't have to worry about that. I've worked my whole life. I've saved my whole life. I am financially and emotionally stable enough to create a child on my own. If Chris was not in the picture, I probably would have gotten a donor. That's just, I mean, I love Chris and Chris loves me and we wanted to start a family together. But if Chris was not in the picture, I don't know. You know, I don't know. Or I would have frozen my eggs and maybe had a surrogate in the future. I don't know. But me wanting to get pregnant isn't an overnight thing. And I am still gonna have a spa, I am still gonna have a business. I'll like give you guys a little tidbit of what I'm probably gonna do. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna buy a house. My lease for the place that I live now is up in January. I'm probably gonna buy a house, and I'm probably gonna have an in-law suite or a tiny house or some kind of something on the same property. And when clients come over, I can either do, I can do tattooing, or I can do whatever, eyelashes and all of that on property. And then I can probably like see the baby in a monitor. Also, if I'm not home, Chris is gonna be home, and I'm probably gonna get a nanny or get help. So you don't have to worry about me not being, and I think also I have a very childlike quality to me, and I know that, but I'm not a child, and I'm not stupid, and I didn't go into this thinking like, oh my god, I'm gonna make a baby and it's gonna be perfect. I know it's gonna be fucked up, and I know it's gonna ruin my body, and I know I'm never gonna be the same, and I don't want to be the same. I'm ready to develop, I'm ready to get older, I'm ready to have a family. That's just where I'm at in life. So some of the negative comments were, you need to finish college. I finished college a very long time ago. I'm in an esthetician program. So an esthetician program is 9 months. So I have about 3 months left in my esthetician program. So if I get pregnant, that has nothing to do with my esthetician program. It's not like I'm in the middle of, or in the beginning of a 4-year degree or 6-year degree. No, it's not like that. I've already finished college. Also, I have enough money in the bank that I can support a child. It's not like I'm going into this blind. Additionally, I understand that it's not going to be easy. And Chris also is really on board, and he really wanted to start a family too. That was something both of us really wanted, was to start a family. And another thing is that people were like, well, why aren't you going to get married first? Also, this is something that my mother is like, why aren't you getting married? I want eventually to get married. However, right now, I would rather focus on having a family, starting with having a child, getting a house, and then we can get a ring and we can do a wedding later. I know that for some people, they might have this, this big dream of having a big wedding. I never did. I never thought about like, I never thought about that. I didn't care about being someone's wife. I am my own wife. I've always been an independent person. I don't need a man. I don't need another person to validate me. And my mother was like, well, you know, being married is important because that person can't leave you. That person can leave you. Just being married doesn't do anything. That's just a piece of paper. It is just a legal form. If that person wants to leave you or cheat on you or do anything, they will do that. So being married doesn't make anything, you know, like magical. We will eventually get married. And if we don't eventually get married, if we split up or anything, that's not going to affect our child, because that would have happened regardless if we were married or not married. For us personally, we just felt that it was time. We're both, you know, old enough. We both want to start a family. And yeah, I mean, like, I love you guys so much, and I always want, you know, like, there were so many good people that had like such positive stuff, but then there were people that were like, you know, so negative. And it's weird because most of the negativity was to do with the fact that Chris and I aren't married, which is so weird to me. It's 2018. It's just so weird. It's not 1912. So many people have children that aren't married. It's not a sin. It's not bad. It's just weird to me that so many people were so like weirdly against us having a baby because we're not married. It's so strange. I don't know. It's just, we live in a very weird society, I guess. America is just kind of weird in general. But yeah, I have no qualms against us having children and not being married. I guess it's weird. I know that some people, you know, are just old-fashioned. I personally am not. Yeah. So we still are trying to have a baby. I'm still excited about that. I'm still in esthetician school, not in college. Finished college for a long time ago. But yeah, I have to clean and organize and do some stuff. But I would love to like post some new videos for you guys. So if you have any suggestions, please leave them below. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.